What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? We live, baby. How y'all feeling about the market today, man? How y'all feeling about the market today? Everybody on IG, y'all know what the lick read. Pull up on YouTube, man. How y'all feeling about the market today, man? Y'all put it in the chat how y'all feeling. Y'all already know what it is, man. We doing the price action recap for today, May the 16th. May the 16th price recap. Good. Oh, I see my sweetie in the chat. Hey, baby. What's up? Tap Skim. Um, what's up, man? How y'all feeling about today? Put it in the chat how y'all felt about today. What was y'all thoughts on today? I'm gonna share my thoughts in a minute. Let me go ahead and get my I'm open up my Ninja Trader. Open up my Ninja Trader, open up my Google so I can get all my stuff together. Ain't nobody got no thoughts on the market today. Hello, hello. Is this thing working? Is this working? If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. Ain't nobody got no thoughts on today. Don't nobody care about today. Tim, just open up your charts and get to talking, man. Stop asking me to put stuff in the chat. AJ say today was a good day. AJ said today was a good day. What was good about today, AJ? Tell me what was good about today for you. What was good about today? Here we go. Price action review. Y'all, we gonna look at the price action first, and then we gonna what AJ said, found out I do best when I take my money and leave. Oh, that's Tab Skim. You say I found out when I take my money and leave. You feel me? Discipline over dollars. Oh no, I got options. I was gonna say discipline over dollars. I got options today. Merch, www.thenewtlr.com. Gotta plug the merch. Gotta plug the merch. Okay, let's get into the price action review, man. Everybody quiet in the chat. Don't nobody want to share what they thought about today. Right? Don't nobody want to share what they thought about today. I'm gonna share with y'all what I thought about today. Hold on. We gonna get into Ninja Trade in a second. But this is what I thought about today right here. My positions in the S&P 500. That's what I thought about today right now. Now, the positions I'm talking about, it's the May 20th positions that I'm talking about. Everybody already know I got into some positions a tad bit early. You know what I'm saying? They taking a real beating right now. They taking a real beating. Today I was like, okay, here we go. We was getting so close. Now I ain't even trying to make no money off. I got two positions. I ain't trying to make no money off these positions. I just want them to get back to break even so I can cut sling load at break even. But every time I get this close to break even, the market do this right here. Yep. Go up. Yep. Go up. Yep. Go up. Right here, this was the one right here. I was like, okay, here we go. We fun to get the break even. Soon as we got up here, touch these highs. Yup, that's how the market would do it be all day. But to combat that, so you know what I'm saying, if I don't get this, why you keep some cash on hand. This is why you keep some cash on hand, cause if these positions don't get back to break even, right? Whatever I lose on these positions is going to be made up with the positions that I went into today. Unless the market just totally fake me out, you know what I'm saying? Come up here throughout the night and just start selling off and don't never look back. I don't think it's going to do that. I think the market traded like this right here today because I think, if I ain't speak, let me check it real quick. I think Powell speaking tomorrow. Let me see. Is Powell speaking tomorrow? I think Powell speaking tomorrow. And for anybody who don't know, this econoday.com. Man, I apologize for that. I just be doing stuff. Spider Gang, I know y'all know a lot of this stuff, so I just be clicking through and I keep forgetting that I save this stuff and people come back on YouTube and look at it later. I appreciate y'all for coming through, looking at it. Please smash the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't already. But yeah, I just be clicking stuff. But what this is econoday.com, and it's the economic calendar. They give you everything that's going on that, you know what I'm saying, got the potential to affect the market. They give you all the economic stuff that's happening for the week. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Friday. And then tomorrow, yep, right there, Jay Powell talking at 2 o'clock. So that's why I think the market we got retail sales coming out tomorrow. Let me see what the consensus is on this while we on here. Let me see what the consensus is on retail sales. So for the retail sales, the consensus is 0.8%. The range is 0.4 up to 0.2. And then we got the total retail sales, and this is excluding vehicles and gas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got different ones they be looking at. You can read through right there and say what the consensus is and what the definition is. But okay, so retail sales, that's coming out tomorrow. Anything with red got the potential to affect the market. Anytime a Fed member speaking, especially Jay Powell, if Jay Powell speaking, it's got the ability to really affect the market. So they probably ain't gonna say what he gonna be talking about on here. No, they ain't gonna say it. It ain't. You ain't gonna find out what he gonna be talking about till they release the notes. But Jay Powell speaking tomorrow, just like I thought. So that's why I figured the market wasn't really doing too much of nothing. Let me go ahead and pull up the spiggity while I got this up. Wasn't gonna be doing. See, look at that. A nothing day. It had a nothing day. I already knew it did nothing. Just looking at the price action on the ES, I already knew it was a nothing day. I had already said the market ain't trade bunch of nothing because Jay Powell speaking tomorrow. So let's cover the price action and then I go into what I want to see. Right? Let's here to learn to share that thumbnail. I appreciate that, Deb. Well, simply Deb. I just chose to say Deb. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I'm just a dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, man. I mean, I'm book smart, but hey, it's like that going on. I don't be knowing. I appreciate you for pulling up every day. Let's go over the price action. Tim, what's them crazy lines on your chart I ain't never seen before? The Thursday high, the Friday high. I'm glad you asked that, little Timmy Rogers. I just marked that off. That's something I used to do throwback. I used to do that throwback, but I used to mark it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from ICT, going back like 2 or 3 trading days, looking at the previous days highs and previous day lows. So what I did today, I was looking at, I said, okay, where do we close on Friday? Right? And blow this up a little bit. I said, where do we close on Friday? We opened here, we closed up here, right? This was Friday high. And then I was like, okay, where do we open up for today? Because do you see how tomorrow's calendar is already there? At 6 o'clock at night, that daily calendar starts on the ES, right? So I was like, where are we today? Boom, this is where we at. So I looked at the previous days, 1, 2, 3 previous days. I looked at the 3 previous days before it, right? So that's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, right? And based off where we was at the time, I said, okay, what's the closest thing we trading to the upside? Friday's high. Boom. So I marked Friday's high. What's the closest thing we about to trade to on the low side? Is it Friday low or Thursday high or Thursday low or Wednesday high or Wednesday low 1, 2, 3 days back? The closest one we trading to on the downside was Thursday's high. Boom. So I marked Friday's high and Thursday's high. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put those there. Those are the areas that I'm looking at to the top side or the downside as targets for liquidity if I'm bullish or bearish, right? I'm looking for those are the targets for the distribution of the liquidity. Those are the targets for the liquidity runs. Those are the targets, that's the liquidity targets, right? So boom. That's why them lines on there, little Timmy Rogers. Now let's get into the price action. I'm gonna jump right down to the 15 minute. As you see, I was bullish on the day. What happened today? It just ended up being a sideways nothing day. Was it trades in here today? Yes, it was trades here today. It was trades to be taken to the top side and to the bottom side. I actually put on some option positions. I bought some 405 SPY calls for May 27th, which is next Friday. The reason why I bought those, because those are my insurance policies. So if I don't get back to break even on my May 20th SPY 405 calls, I got SPY 405 calls that I'm dead close to getting back to break even on. If we can get to 410 tomorrow, Wednesday at the latest, I'll be out of the woods with those 405s for this Friday. But I fully believe we gonna hit 410 before next Friday. So I bought 405 calls for next Friday as a, you know what I'm saying, as insurance against the ones, just in case I don't get back to break even. So if we don't get to 410 by Wednesday, I'm cutting sling load, taking my loss on it, and whatever I make on the other ones, they gonna make up for that loss. That's how I'm playing that, right? So here we go. Price action. Stop getting distracted, Tim. I'm just gonna jump straight out. You know, when I'm bullish at 8:30, what I want to see at 8:30, this the 8:30 open right there. That's what we opened up at. Let me drop down to 15 minutes so I can find the 8:30. That's my 8:30 line, but I want my 8:30 price. Okay, 8:30 right there. That's what we opened up at. Let's just say 4011, close enough for government work. 4012, 4011.75. Say 4012, close enough for government work. We opened up there at 8:30 and we went up. When I'm bullish, y'all already know what I want to see. I want to see it trade down below the 8:30 and then start trading back up, and then I look for the fair value gap retracement. That's what I like to do. If I'm bearish, I like to see it shoot up above the 8:30 and start trading back down, and I look for the fair value gap retracement to take to the downside. That's what I'm looking for, and that's why you see I got some stuff marked out over here, and that's what I actually took today. So we open up at 8:30. Let's go back, look at the London. We're gonna look at the Asian in the London. So the Asian in the London, that's London. This the Asian starting on Sunday, right? This the Asian starting on Sunday right here. Boom, starting on Sunday right here, right? So we dilly-dally, sell off. Boom, sell off hard, right? Sell off hard, but we don't break these lows right here, right? We don't break them lows right there. That's a good thing for me. But Tim, why is that a good thing for you? Because that wasn't a breaking structure to the downside, little Timmy Rogers. We just came down here, finishing up. Probably it's probably some gap business down here needed to finish up, or it just want to come, because I don't see it ain't run. Let me look at an hourly chart. Look at an hourly chart real quick. Ain't no gap down there on the hourly chart. We just came back. We came back to the breaking structure one more time. Like once we broke this consolidation here, broke this consolidation, traded back down to the bottom of the consolidation. This is all on Friday. Went up, came back down to it again, went up. Okay, so we came right back to this breaker right here. That's what we traded back to. It was trading back to that breaker. That's what I'm calling it, because that's what I see. I ain't going to no real in depth on it, but I see we got a breaker right here, right? Well, Tim, why you saying that's a breaker? Because the way breakers was explained to me, once we have an order block that get violated, it now has the potential to become a breaker. So right here, when we came down, we formed this right here. As we traded back up through it, we got a fair value gap right there, giving this the high probability of being an order block. Once we traded back down, we went through the highs, through the lows. Boom, we violated it. So now in my mind, that's a breaker now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I was taught it. That's how I'm looking at it. If I'm wrong, let me think what I think, right? So we came back down to this breaker, dilly-dally right there. Then we started moving up, came up here. After 8:30, we came up, fulfilled this fair value gap right here that was formed during the Asian. Fulfilled this fair value gap right there. If you can see, let me go in and draw it out instead of just saying right there. We fulfilled that fair value gap, boop. Right? That's the fair value gap we went back to, and we fulfilled that at 8:30, right? Once we went up, fulfilled that fair value gap at 8:30, if you was a futures trader, you probably could have found something that was up in there to take you a short. Let's jump down there real quick and see if we can see anything that could have been taken short on the futures. I rarely trade futures. Yep, I see it right there. Boom. There's your futures entry right there going to the short side right there after the 9 o'clock open. Boom. That was your futures short right there. It was after the 9:30 open. If you want to take it short, that would have got you 414.50. We ain't gonna go to the bottom of it. Let's just use these lows right here as your exit target. 49.32.25. I mean 49.82.25. Let's see what that is. My math ain't that good. The bottom of that fair value gap, 40.14.50. Come on, Tim. 40.14.5 minus these lows right here. That's your exit point, 39.82.25. 39.82.25. That's 32 points. 32 points. That's a 32 piece. Where did my screen go? Y'all hold on for a second. I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing. Y'all bear with me. I don't know what I just did, but everything disappeared. Okay, that's a 32 piece. Well, Tim, break that down. I can't see that. I'm glad you said that, Timmy Rogers. I'm about to break it down for you now. Now, so we dilly-dallying right here, right? I don't have my midnight price on here. Let me see if I can point out the midnight price real quick. Okay, so right here at midnight, we opened up. Midnight price way down here. So I ain't worried about the midnight price right now. So right here at 8:30, this is the fair value gap that we was trading back up to, right? When we got up to this fair value gap, this was a 60-minute fair value gap. If you notice right here, there's a 15-minute fair value gap on top of it. Once we traded up into that fair value gap, we got heavy distribution coming down, running these lows right here. We ran this swing low, we ran this swing low. All of this is consolidation. So we looking at all of this as, you know what I'm saying, running these lows, heavy distribution. You see what I'm saying? Once this candle right here opened up, I ain't gonna pretend like I know if it went up or down first, but whatever it was, we ran and we broke the lows, and then we traded back up into this fair value gap right here. That is your entry. Right here, this was your entry right here to go short on futures. If you was a futures trader looking for a short, boom, that was your entry right there. Because on this when market opened at 9:30, this 9:45 candle, we traded right back up into that. Can't see the wicks. Gotta love it. There you go. We traded right back up. Went above it a little bit. Your stop loss would be here for safety. Could be here. But me, I would put my stop loss up there. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it above this candle. I'll put it above the swing high. Right? That's where I put mine. And then you roll it down. This your exit target right here. Well, Tim, why is that your exit target? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. We already ran these lows right here. These lows have been run. Right? These lows have been run. So your next optimum place to deliver liquidity is below the relative equal lows right there. So that's why that's the target for that short trade. Now, moving right along. I didn't take that. I was bullish on the day, so I'm looking for reasons to buy. Y'all already know how I do. And when I got my bias, I'm looking for reasons. If I'm bearish, I'm looking for reasons to sell. If I'm bullish, I'm looking for reasons to buy. I don't try to play it both ways because I'm almost 50 and my mind don't work like that, right? So we coming down, right? We get down here, we pop these equal lows. Once we hit them equal lows, right? Now I'm on high alert. Start looking, Tim. Look for heavy distribution and a break-in structure. Then start looking for your fair value gap, right? So we come down here, we pop these equal lows, and we start shoving back up. I got excited. I dropped down to the lower time frame, and it ain't give me nada. If you was looking at my stories, you saw me say, okay, we done push down below these equal lows. I'm gonna start looking for something in this range. It ain't give me nothing. It ain't give me no setup that I liked. That's one thing I can't stand about Ninja Trader. They go to jumping around acting crazy. It ain't give me nothing that I like, right? It came down, broke the lows, and I said I was watching this low, right? The reason, and I think I neglected to say this on my live. The reason why I was watching that low, that's the same low that would be a break-in structure to the downside. I didn't want to see a break-in structure to the downside. I wanted to see us run lows and then go back up. I want to run lows and go back up, right? Because I want to run lows, come back up here above Friday's highs. That was, you know what I'm saying, my bullish bias, right? Run the lows, come back up toward Friday's highs. That's why I had the Friday highs up here. If I was bearish today, I would want to see us run some highs and then come back down, like run highs and then come back down to Thursday's lows, right? I mean Thursday's highs. But I was bullish, so that's why I'm looking for reasons to buy, right? So it ain't give me nothing. Gave me not a thing, right? So it kept coming down, kept coming. It's not breaking these lows. I'm happy about that, right? So then I got on the story. I told y'all, I said, look, I'm looking forward to break this swing high right here. Once I get my breaking market structure right there, right? These on 5-minute candles. I said I want to see a breaking structure here, and I want to see some heavy distribution. The reason why I want to see it real heavy, because these 5-minute candles, right? If I get heavy distribution on the 5-minute candles, that's going to translate over to the 15-minute candles as coming up here and breaking this swing high right here. Excuse me, which it did. So that's why I needed that heavy distribution. We came up here, we broke this swing high up there on the 15-minute. Once that swing high got broke, right, I started looking for my fair value gap entries, right? Start looking for my fair value gap entries. So once we broke that, I marked out this 5-minute fair value gap right here, right? This line right here, that's a lower time frame fair value gap within it, right? And then this box down here, I think that's like a 2-minute fair value gap. I can't remember. That's another fair value gap. Them are all the ones that I was looking for us to possibly come back to, right? I was looking for us to possibly come back to. What, Tim? Why are you looking at those? You got a lot of questions today, little Timmy Rogers. You got a lot of questions today, right? So if we zoom out, the reason why I was looking at those areas for the fair value gaps, right? Going back to when we started running up, like the last, see, from here all the way up here, we've been like full steam ahead, right? So what I did, I went to the last point of like series consolidation right here. This is 60-minute consolidation. So this was like a nice little dilly-dally point. We got a fair value gap and we got an order block and breaker right here. So what I did, I went from the last leg of that run up, which is from this candle here. I don't know what I just clicked. Let's get that out of here. Let's get some on fibs this time. Okay, so the last leg from here, boom, and go up to the high right there. Boom. This area right here is in a deep discount. It's in a deep discount, and it's above where I don't want us to break our structure. So anything from 50% on down to not breaking this structure is where I was looking for my entries, because that's in the discount. Everybody should be familiar with that if you look at ICT stuff like I do, right? I talked about how I try to make my entries, and that's I just want to show you what the feels for anybody who tuning in on the replay and ain't part of the Spider Gang and don't really understand it, right? Boom. So we and then as you see, it came down, right? I got two positions that I'm worried about. So the cover position, I call it, I took that one. I took one at the bottom of this fair value gap. I said I'm gonna take one here, right? And if it keep going down to this one right here, I'm gonna take another one here. And these are going to be the positions that the 405 calls that I picked up for next Friday. So that if my 405 calls for this Friday don't make it back to break even and I have to cut sling load on Wednesday, then you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But so I took one at the bottom of this fair value gap. It slid on down to this fair value gap. I took one there, right? I wasn't really worried about this right here because earlier today we already was wicking up off of this real hard. And today just been a crazy day. So when it came down here, I wasn't worried about it at all. It came down here and was just wicking back up again. Boom. No harm, no foul. Came down, did the same thing. Came back, retested the same little area, wick back up off it again. It was doing the same thing all day. It was just a discount premium day. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it. You can see it with, I already told you that from here to here, from here on down was the discount, I believe. Was it here? Yeah. From here on down was the discount. So look at it. Okay, discount premium, discount premium, discount premium, discount premium. You know what I'm saying? It's been discount premium all day. Discount premium, discount. It's just chop, chop, chop. So that was one short right there in the morning. That was the long that I took. Those are the ones. That's why I said it was opportunities both ways today. I didn't take the short because I was bullish. I took the long because I was bullish. It might have been something in the afternoon, but guess what? I wasn't trading this afternoon, wasn't even looking at it. So I ain't even gonna dig into that price action for later. That's it for the price action. Before I get into what I want to see with the SPY, let me see if anything in the chat. Baby, is it anything in the chat? What up, Delvin? You ain't never late, man. I say the same thing every day. Nice ears. Saw higher highs and lower lows on the 15-minute before we broke 403 on the SPY. Oh, yeah. Trending up. You say you saw it trending up, higher highs and lower lows before we broke 403. So 403 on the SPY would have been around here. Yeah, so boom. Yep. There you go. High, higher, high. That's a low, higher low. Higher high, higher low, higher high. You know what I'm saying? So 403 on the SPY would have been right around Friday's high. Cause 403, 4035, that roughly translate to around 403. You know what I'm saying? On the SPY. Cause what I do, when I'm looking at this right here, once it get like up like 403, once it get past 5, I just drop off the last number, and that's close enough for government work. I'm roughly at that price on the SPY. So if it say like 4036, I'll be like, okay, we around 403 on the SPY. Because it's 403, and I just drop off the last number once we go above 5. You know what I'm saying? We around 403 on the SPY. If it be like 404, 4045, I'll be like, okay, we right around 404 on the SPY. That's how I be doing. That'd be like my quick look, where they say back of the envelope way of figuring it out. Stuck to the plan, caught the run up, then run down. That's what I'm talking about, AJ. Y'all clap it up for AJ in the chat, man. Y'all clap it up for AJ in the chat. 53 people chat. Okay, what up, cuz? That's my cousin in there. Y'all hit me. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, man. My cuz say hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button, Spider Gang. Get the likes up. Hey, so what I want to see, I can go over what I want to see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was gonna get into that. A real nice gap. I was gonna say I can get into what I want to see on the ES. I do it on the ES, but dig it. It's a nice little gap right here. Right? It's a nice little daily gap right here. All right. So since we got this daily gap right here, right? Now that we done finished our day, we done went up here and we done hit some liquidity above these highs right here, right? Now, what I would love for us to do right? And hopefully they do it tonight. What I would love for us to do, right? Let me drop down to a 60-minute. Boom. All right. Here we go on the 60-minute. What I would love for us to do, right? Come up here, just not come up into this fair value gap right here, right? It ain't got to go all the way up and fill it, but going all the way up and filling it would be love. I want to tonight. I want to see us come up into this fair value gap, or we ain't even got to go up in there. We can dilly dally right here, but I want to see us drop down into this daily fair value gap and run the liquidity under these relative equal lows. Y'all see these beautiful relative equal lows right here? Come down here and run them without breaking this swing low right here. That's what I really want to see. Come down, run these relative equal lows. Let me spread it out so y'all can see them wicks. These hourly candles, by the way. Come down. It can go up into this fair value gap if it want to. Don't care about that right now. I want to see it come down, run these equal lows, right? Come down here without breaking this low right here, right? Now that we've ran these highs, I don't care about us breaking this low right here now. Now, I want us to come break this low, because in order to be bullish, you got to make a liquidity run to the downside first. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to see us make this liquidity run to the downside first here and not take these highs. See, if we would have just kept selling down without taking these highs first, we just making lower lows. You know what I'm saying? We still distributing the liquidity that we got over here. This liquidity we got over here, we still distributing that down to the downside if we just keep breaking lows. But now that we done gone up and picked up more liquidity and coming down, now I'm okay with us breaking this low. Coming down here, filling in this fair value gap and taking back off, right? Even since it's so close to this right here, I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't even care if we tap that a little bit, but I really don't want to see us, you know what I'm saying, break that. I just want us to get into this fair value gap and then take it back up. And then tomorrow, I want us to close. I want us to attack these highs right here. Because if you look, the highs that we made today, they coinciding with these highs and coinciding with these highs. We making real nice relative equal highs right here with a little peak up there. So boom, take care of this gap. Come up between Asian, London, and New York. Take care of this gap. Come up, make the low down here during London, and make the high of the day above these highs right here in New York, and let us close above this right here. Let us get anything, any closure above 40.50 or 40.60 would be love. Above 40.60, above 40.65 will be real love, because that'll put us above these highs over here. And on a daily level of the SPY, that'll put us right up here above these highs. Right, y'all can't see them candles. That'll put us above these relative equal highs right here. If we can come down overnight, get down into this area right here, and then come back up and close up there, then I'll be good. That'll put us around 406. If we get above 46, remember I said we get to 40.65, that'll put us right there. That's them highs right there. See, I say that say 4640, so 40.65 will put us somewhere around here at 406, right around them highs right there. That's what I want to see on tomorrow, Wednesday at the absolute latest. I want to be up here. Wednesday at the absolute latest, I want to be up here some or higher. You know what I'm saying? Get me up here, get me into these lows right here by Wednesday at the absolute. Raid these lows from May the 5th by Wednesday. Raid them. Boom. Bust up in them. That's where I want to be, no later than Wednesday. That's what I want out the SPY. That's the price action for the day. Let's see if there's anything in the chat. Let's see if there's anything in the chat. What's up, Curtis? Ain't no thing, man. Just run it back. Just run it back, Curtis. Hey, when you run it back, I say run it back like tomorrow or later tonight. Cause for some reason when it's processing the video, it be like buffering and looking real grainy on YouTube. The bears might be jumping out the tree. Man, Larry, I'm so tired of you and these bears, man. I'm so tired of you and these bears. I ain't even gonna hold you. The reason why I want to be up here by Wednesday is because it could very well, the spy could very well want to do this right here. Where my stuff at? Arrows. The spy could very well want to do this right here. Come up to this fair value gap right here. Then come down. The spy could very well want to do that right there. And then go back up. The spy could want to do that. Uh-oh. You feel me? Yep. The spy could want to do that right there. Right? And the reason why I said that is because coming up to this fair value gap right here, coming down, it's a fair value gap right there. Go below it a little bit. Stay above this down close candle or get right to the bottom of it. That's why I stopped there and then go back up. Who pulling up? Say what you got to say.
Tim.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to be sharing your screen?
Oh, man. Y'all ain't even tell me. Y'all ain't even tell me y'all couldn't see the screen again. Y'all did it to me again, man. Y'all did it to me again. Yeah, that right there. My bad, man. I was saying it wanted to, the spy could very well want to come up to this fair value gap right here. It's a fair value gap right there. Let me draw it out. Boom. Boom. It could want to come up to that fair value gap right there. Come back down. It's a fair value gap right here. Right? Come below it a little bit. Come right here to this down close candle right there. Right? And then go back up. It could want to do that. That's a scenario that you got to keep in the back of your mind. Shout out Lex, man. If y'all ain't tapping into Lex, she give you 3 different scenarios on what she think the spy in the ES, what the ES gonna do. She give you 3 different scenarios. So you always got to keep when you bullish, you got to keep the bearish possibilities in mind. When you bearish, you got to keep the Larry, get out my chat, Larry. Whatever bell you want. Hey, man. That's all I got for the price action recap, man. Here to learn and share. Appreciate you for doing that. My sweetie jumped in, but she ain't even say, hey, tell. She just popped in. She ain't even say, she probably looking on her phone. I appreciate you, baby. Keep doing what you do in the background. It won't go as smooth as it go if my sweetie went back there helping me out. You know what I'm saying? Hey. What's up, baby?
I'll put it up in the bar. We try not to stop your flow. And I pulled it up so you can see it.
If I ain't showing the screen, interrupt me. Hey, shout out to cousin Draco. Big Draco in the building. Big Draco pulled up and said, hey man, I'm coming to do a Tim's Tidbit takeover this Sunday. You feel me? Big Draco say she gonna come in and drop a couple gems. Y'all know how I like to do, man. I try to share all aspects of money, investing, financial freedom, generational wealth, whatever title you want to put on it. I try to incorporate all aspects of it because when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, financial literacy wasn't in, that's a good term, financial literacy. I try to share all aspects of financial literacy. Financial literacy wasn't a part of my family dynamics or my family conversation. So I come on here every day and every week and talk about trading. But I try to share different things. I had the homie Quanti pull up and do something about chart like patterns. I don't do that. The homie Zay came on and brought that fire. He showed his whole process of how he break down getting into trades. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did nothing. I showed how I get into trades, but I ain't show it how Zay like. He go deep into looking at both sides of it and have the exact strikes picked out. And if y'all ain't looked at Zay episode from this Sunday, run it back, man. I had Dustin come on talk about retirement for anybody, not just traders. Mark came on and shared like a tool, another free tool to give you ability to do more in-depth research all in one platform. The cousin Draker gonna pull up and she gonna share a little bit about budgeting and some other stuff. We talked about it on the phone today. I can't remember, but she gonna be giving a different aspect of it. It's all got to do with financial literacy. It ain't all about just coming in here buying shares, buying options, buying contracts on futures. That's just a small part of it, man. You got to have you got to treat it like a business. You got to have your business mind together. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about stuff. If I'm a trade full time, you know what I'm saying? I need to know how to budget. If I'm a trade full time, I ain't going to have no job. So I'm going to need some kind of life insurance. And I ain't going to talk about she talking about like health insurance, life insurance, all that. I don't know exactly how deep she going to go. But you got to have some kind of budgeting mind frame. You got to know how to pay yourself. You got to know how to budget your stuff. You got to, you know what I'm saying, know how to pay your taxes. You got to know how to get ready for retirement. You got to understand how to trade. You got to understand how to be profitable. You got to understand how to research this stuff. That's why I've been bringing all these people in that know more about this stuff than me to share it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? The cousin gonna pull up. She gonna share some stuff with you. We gonna get into her new venture that she getting into. She partnering with some people on some stuff, and she doing it by herself. I probably messed it up, but by Sunday I'm gonna have myself together. We gonna share that with y'all too. If I appreciate you if you support the cousin. The cousin gonna pull up, give y'all some free game. I appreciate it if you support the cousin. I rock with everybody. I give my stuff away for free because that's between me and God. Hey, I ask God to bless me with the ability to be here for my family full time and still be able to help provide with my beautiful wife. He blessed me with this, so I treat it like the gospel. I give it away full and free. It's free advice from me to you. Take it or leave it. Hey, I did my part. I planted, Zay watered, and God gave the increase. Hey man, that's all I got, man. If anybody got anything, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat real quick. If anybody want to pull up and say anything, if anybody want to share anything, do it. The link in the chat. Boom. If you want to pull up, we at 42 minutes. I'm gonna give it the next 2 minutes. If anybody want to pull up and share anything or say anything. Until then, while I'm waiting to see if anybody pull up, if you're in the Columbus, Georgia area, we gonna be doing the Discipline Over Dollars seminar starting June the 4th. June the 4th, July the 2nd, and August 13th is gonna be at the Columbus, Georgia, Columbus Public Library. Oh, Delvin say he got his shirt. I appreciate you, my guy. It's gonna be at the Columbus Public Library on 3000 Macon Road. Every day is gonna be from 11 to 12. June the 4th, 11 to 12. July the 2nd, 11 to 12. August 13th, 11 to 12. And it's gonna be starting at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? What's the stock market? How to open a brokerage account? How to research a company? How to find a ticker? All that stuff in the beginning. The second part gonna be like how to figure out, you know what I'm saying, your number. How to figure, you know, if you want to do it full time, if you want to retire, if you want to just keep working and do this, how to figure out your number, how to figure out what account you need to put it in, what's the best way of putting it in. Is it a Roth? Is it an IRA? Is it a taxable account? You know what I'm saying? What's the best way to do it? You know what I'm saying? For like your age group, what's the best way to do it for your age group? Then August 13th, it's going to go more in depth just about trading. It's going to be more focused toward the traders. If you want to be a trader, August 13th is the day you want to be there. But I advise everybody to tune in. I'll be streaming each day live at the Columbus. I'm going to stream it live on the YouTube channel here, but I'm not saving it. So you can tap in live if you're not in Columbus, Georgia. If you're in Columbus, Georgia, I ask you to come out and support www.thenewtlr.com. Get your merch. Get your Spider Gang merch. I got options. I buy them, I sell them. And Discipline Over Dollars, those my favorite too. We got everything on the store. It's hoodies, t-shirts, iPhone cases, Samsung cases, everything. I ain't breaking it down by seasons. Go out there and buy it. Go out there and buy it. Whatever you want to get. That's the link right there. I think that's it, man. Oh yeah, after Draco on the 29th. Draco is the 22nd. I call her Draco. My wife be like, why you call that lady Draco? Cause it like for some reason whenever I see Draco, I just think about Draco, like Soldier Boy, Big Draco. I don't know why, man. I had a friend that I was stationed with. Her name was Kamika, and when I used to call her Kamiko. I used to be like, Kamiko. I don't know why. Every time I see that like that, I just think of that O at the end. But anyway, the cousin TiVo pulling up on the 29th. He gonna drop some gems on the Tim's Tidbit takeover. And then a little birdie told me that little Timmy Rogers been talking to the big cousin Q. So when little Timmy Rogers figure out what day the big cousin Q gonna pull up, then I'll let y'all know when he let me know. June the 4th. June the 4th. It's June the 4th. June the 4th, July the 2nd, and August the 13th. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. Oh, man, I appreciate Boogie. If Boogie ain't in here, Boogie, I appreciate you. Boogie gave us our first super chat yesterday when we was on the live with Zay. Shout out to cousin Boogie for supporting the channel. Gave us our first super chat. With that being said, man, y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gone.